Hello everyone and welcome to Stone Mountain. We decided to visit Stone Mountain State Park today because it is Georgia's most visited attraction, which you couldn't tell if you were visiting today because there's not a whole lot of people here so far, it seems. As you can tell behind me, some of the attractions of the park are still fenced off and closed. We're filming this around the middle of May, so people are still staying at home and not everything in our state is open. Behind me though is Memorial Park, where you would usually find lots of people just hanging out and enjoying the view of the mountain and the carving behind you. The Stone Mountain itself is actually a huge stone piece of granite, and our plan is to hike to the top, which is about a 1 mile straight up hike. So here we go.
So the first stop you should make here is at the Memorial Gardens and Memorial Hall, and this is an area with a lot of attractions. You got the cable car, you got the main attraction, which is seeing Stone Mountain itself and the carving from afar. You get great views here. So this is just basically where all the main attractions are, and you're going to want to hit this up first before it gets too crowded.
So right now we're standing on the train tracks where usually the train is taking guests around the entire park. And so it's kind of a leisurely way just to sit down, take a break from hiking, and get to go around the park on a train. Some of the other attractions that they have here at Stone Mountain Park include the Summit Sky Ride, Geyser Towers, Sky Hike Scenic Railroad, which is what this is. They have a 4D theater, they have the Great Barn, Great Locomotive Chase Adventure Golf, they have Antebellum Plantation and Farmyard, and the Discovering Stone Mountain Museum at Memorial Hall.
So here we are at the Summit Sky Ride, and this is a cable car that takes you 825 feet all the way to the top of the summit of Stone Mountain. Now it costs $8 one way, or you can do a round trip of $12, and that'll go roughly about 2 to 3 minutes, and it'll take you so you can see the Stone Mountain along your way up. However, unfortunately, right now the cable car is closed, so there is a hike you can do, which is what we're going to be doing later. We can hike all the way to the top of the mountain, so you can do also a combination of both. You can take the cable car up and then walk down, or walk up and then take the cable car down, whatever you prefer.
Right now we're outside one of the 3 lodging options here at Stone Mountain Park. This is the Stone Mountain Inn, and they give you an affordable option. They have an outdoor pool, they have a buffet style southern dinner. You can also rent a campsite here for RVs or tents, and then if you wanted a more upscale stay, they do have the Evergreen Marriott property, which has both indoor and outdoor pools and multiple event spaces if you wanted to throw either some type of a reception or a corporate event. But obviously right now they're not currently accepting any guests until our state starts to open up a little bit more.
So here we are at the Stone Mountain Quarry exhibit, and it basically gives a history of how they mined the granite from the mountain, and they used it for various things such as countertops, tombstones, and sculptures. And it took a big process and a lot of big tools to actually mine it from the mountain. It was a huge feat of mankind to do so. However, they stopped, since there'd be no mountain left. So in order to preserve the mountain and keep the nice features of the mountain, they have since stopped those productions.
So we finally reached the summit of Stone Mountain, and after hiking for about 30 minutes, we were able to reach the top. Now, as you can see, we were greeted with awesome views of not only the city, but the surrounding area of Atlanta, Georgia. I also wanted to mention about the carving that we saw when we were down at the Memorial Park. So that carving actually started June 23rd of 1923, and it didn't get finished until over 60 years later on March 3rd, 1972. The carving actually depicts President Jefferson Davis, General Robert E. Lee, and Thomas J. Stonewall Jackson, and the entire carved surface measures 3 acres, which is larger than your average football field. Now, there is going to be a few things that you can do up here when the park is officially open. However, today, the restrooms, the restaurants, and gift shops, other things that would be here on the top of the mountain are actually closed. So the only thing to do now is to go all the way back to where we started.
So we just got done that hike, and wow, what a hike that was. Jeez, it's all just straight uphill just for a mile. But we do recommend that you wear proper footwear because it can be slippery at some times. But overall, I think we'd do it again. It was pretty fun. What do you think?
Yes, next time we'll try the cable car.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching our adventure to Stone Mountain Park. We encourage you to subscribe and join our journey. And if you want to leave a comment, let us know what's the longest hike or maybe your favorite hike that you've ever done. And we will see you in next week's video.